In my last tutorial, I showed you how I crocheted a gingham blanket and how a beginner can create this beautiful timeless piece. Today, I'd like to show you how I edged this gingham blanket, a beginner's project from beginning to the edging. Hi, my name is Lindy and thank you for joining my channel. Welcome or welcome back. There are so many beautiful creative edges and borders that you can make for your blankets, and I've linked a playlist of some of my favorite ones at the end, together with my tutorial on how to crochet a gingham blanket. When I have this blanket in front of me and I'm thinking about an edging, I look at it and I decide, is it intricate, is it geometric, and then I try to match a pattern for the border, for the edging of the blanket. I then think about the person I'm gifting it to. Do they like something quite simple? Do they like it more decorative? How's it going to go with their decor in the area they're going to put this? The linen pattern edging on my gingham blanket ticked all the boxes, and I'd love to show you how I did this. Take a look at this video, subscribe if you wish, and I'd love to hear your comments. I love hearing from you. We've now completed our crocheted gingham blanket, and as you can see all the way along here, we have the white thread which we finished off when we started the next square. Down this side here is completely neat and even, as is on the other side. So the top and the bottom are like that. The other edge is also neat and even, as you can see. So there's nothing here that needs to be sewn back. Before we begin the border, we need to neaten up these edges. And there are three ways in which we can do it. The first way would be to actually weave back along the edge of the white, like this. But because we have a thread at the beginning of the white and the end of the white, it would mean that we would have to do both ways, and that would make it very bulky. The second way would be to weave this with a darning needle into the white here on both sides, and in between the stitches, in the center of the stitches, which we did do in other parts of the making up of this gingham blanket. The third way would be to actually weave it as we crochet, and that would mean that we weave that along here and along here and along here, and we basically do what we did here. We carry the stitch as we do the edging, and that is how I'm going to do it, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. The linen stitch is going to be in white and black because we've run out of the feather grey, and we're going to start at this corner here, which is where the chain stitch is, by just going into the stitch, yarn over, pick it up. I just hold this thread. We can weave that back later. Single crochet, a chain stitch, and another single crochet into the corner. So all of our corners are going to be the same. Single crochet, chain, single crochet. And now we're going to go down the edge of this blanket by picking up in the middle of each stitch and where the stitches join, because we have quite a lot of stitches here. And as we do this, we weave in the thread. We then pick up one stitch here, and you can see I'm leaving the other stitch behind so as not to create a gap. Single crochet. In between the two stitches where they come together, single crochet, and then again into the stitch, one stitch picking up. And all the time we're doing this, we're tidying up the edge and we're creating the foundation for the linen stitch. At the same time we're weaving this back, and once the next stitch comes in, we can then trim this off. So we don't want to bulk it. We don't want more than one thread underneath each. The important thing to learn here is you don't want to make too many stitches or too few. You need to keep the whole blanket flat. Next stitch here. And we're now at the stage where trim, and now we start weaving the next one in. And so we're going to go all the way down the edge here, and I'll show you when I get back here. So here we are, just tidying up the edge to prepare this for the border, which is the linen stitch. I'm just doing a very simple single crochet. For those of you who are new to crochet, single crochet is a very nice starting stitch. We just go into the next stitch, pick up both of those threads, the little V pattern, yarn over, slip it through, yarn over, slip off both stitches, into the stitch, yarn over, slip off two, into the stitch, yarn over, pick it up, yarn over, slip both off, into the stitch, pick up two, yarn over, slip off. And we just continue in our single crochet, which is giving this a lovely finished edging before we start our linen stitch border. You can see this row is very neat because we're picking up the chain stitch we started with. At this corner where I began, it's not as straight because we had to actually create our own stitches along here. Once we get to this corner, we can begin our linen stitch. We're now at the end of the first round, and as you know, when we're working in a round, we're always facing the same side of the work. Now, because we started at this corner, I'm actually going to start at the other corner when I begin with the black, because I don't want to have all of it ending up in one corner, and I can do that because I'm changing color. Top of the first single crochet, yarn over, and I slip stitch. So that's the end of my first corner, and I'm going to show you how I now begin on the second corner. Let's work this back. So we're going to cut that off, pull that in nicely, and I'm going to just weave this back along here because it's the easier one to use. I take my darning needle and I just do this: loop, 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 loop. And as I mentioned, I always thread it after I've done the darning. Pull it along. Always make sure that this is straight, so don't pull it tight. If you'd like, you can just weave through a few stitches here just to secure it. And cut it off. So there we are, and we're now going to start the black linen stitch on the other corner. I'm now going to show you the linen pattern. We've edged it with the white. We're now going to do black, white for however wide we decide to make this border. Here we are on the first row of the black linen stitch. I want to show you how we do this, and I want to show you how we work the corner. So the linen stitch is straightforward in that it's one single crochet, one chain. And the reason we have the chain is because in the next row, which is white, the stitch is going to come into the chain, so we're going to get this stitch where we see the whites and the black blending. So the way we do that is we've just done a single crochet. We now do a chain, we skip the next stitch and we go into the next stitch and we do a single crochet. So we have a stitch in between the two single crochets and the chain is replacing that space. To get to the corner, we're going to now do another chain, and we're going to go straight into this corner and we're going to do a single crochet. We're going to keep that same pattern by doing another chain and back into that corner another single crochet. So all the way around is single crochet, chain, single crochet, chain, and at the corner we have two single crochets into the corner and a chain. We now continue, chain, skip the next stitch into that stitch, single crochet, chain, skip that stitch into the next stitch, single crochet, chain, skip the stitch into the next stitch. So we're going to continue in this pattern, and then I'm going to show you how I end the black row and start the white row. And this we will just do as many times as we wish, the thickness of the border that we wish, and as much yarn as we have. Remember from my previous video I said to you that I have these 3 colors. I needed more for these, double as much for the feather grey as for the black and white. So I have more black and white left, and that is why I'm using that in my border. So in total for the blanket, which is 13 squares by 20 squares, I have used 2 balls of each of these 3 colored yarns, and that includes the border of black and white. I'm going to carry on with the black. When I join the black, I'm going to start the white and show you how that looks. Here we are on our second row of linen stitch. Can you see how they are starting to work together? We're getting a lovely effect, and in some way I feel like it mirrors this effect of the way they come together. So we've done 1 row of single crochet in the white, which gave us a nice edging to begin our linen stitch. Then we've done a row of black, and we're on our first row of white of the linen stitch. So let's have a look here. As I mentioned earlier, the linen stitch is 1 single crochet, 1 chain. So we've done our single crochet and our chain. We then jump the stitch here into here. We do a chain, and we go into the corner. The corner is, as we keep the pattern going, 1 single crochet, 1 chain, 1 single crochet. That's our corner. Chain, into the next one, single crochet, chain, jump, single crochet, chain, jump that stitch into the single crochet. So we're alternating. Where we had our single crochet, we have a chain. We're creating a chain above the single crochet so that we have the same number of stitches. And I'm going to keep going along here, and I'm going to show you when I get to the second row of the black and how that starts to look. Here we are in the process of crocheting our second row in the black of our linen stitch. Now, if I can just show you how this works, because it's slightly different to the other one, although the stitch is the same. So we do a single crochet, we do a chain, but now we go into the center of the white stitch and we do a single crochet, chain, into the center of the white. So now the chain stitches and the actual stitch is lining up with the single crochets. Chain. So we're lining up the single crochet and the chain stitch with the previous row. We're putting a black into the white. Chain, we go into the corner again. We do the same in the corner, which is a single crochet, a chain, and another single crochet. And we're now ready to start the next row, keeping the corner the same. So we've got a single crochet on each side. We keep it like that, which means we're going to do a chain stitch and go into the center of the white stitch. Chain into the center of the white stitch. So there we can see how this pattern is forming. Now, as with most stitches, there are alternative ways to do it. Instead of going into the white so that we're getting this effect of a black, a white, a black, we actually could go into the stitch to give it a line of black. Let me show you what I mean by that. We could go into this chain stitch, which means we do a chain, we go into the black, above the black, chain, above the black, chain, above the black. So what I'm showing you here are the alternative ways to do it. So this side, you're getting a row of blacks and a row of whites. That's one pattern. This pattern is giving you a jumping around effect, which is similar to this checkerboard effect. So I'm going to continue in this pattern. I'll show you how I do the next row with the white. We've completed 2 rows of black and we're on the second row of white. I'm going to finish the white, I'm going to do another black, and I'll show you how it looks at that stage. But I just love this effect it's creating on the edging. It's perfect for this little gingham blanket. We're now on the 3rd row of the black of the linen stitch. So we started with the white on the edging to just neaten it up. Then we did black, white, black, white, black. And this is the time we need to look and go, do we want to finish with the black or do we want to finish with the white? So there are 2 ways to look at it. The black is a very dominant color, so maybe the black edging would look good. However, the whites and the feather grey make you look at the white and think, well, that's quite a nice contrast. What I've decided to do is I've decided to finish with the black, which is the 3rd row of the black in the single crochet. But I'm going to do 1 more row of black on the edge just to give it a nice clear finish, and I'll show you what that looks like. Here we are at the end, the last row. So I've done 2 rows of black, same pattern, 1 single crochet, 1 chain, 1 single crochet, 1 chain, and I'm going to continue in this pattern, and then I'll show you once it's completed. So we do a chain, and then we go into, you can see where the single crochet is and where the chain is. We're going to go into the chain to do a single crochet, chain, to do a single crochet, chain, in between where the chain is from the previous row. And then again, let me just show you how I do the corner, which I've done for all the rows, exactly the same. So we do a chain, we go into the center here, and you can see how the corner is working. Into the center, 1 single crochet, 1 chain, and back into the same corner, another single crochet, and then a chain, and into the chain we do a single crochet. So there we are. There we are. There's the edging. Let me carry on, and I'll show you once we're finished. My name is Lindy, and thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed this tutorial on how I crocheted the edging of this beautiful gingham blanket, please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified when my next is available. Take care and bye.